Good evening, gang stalkers. So, how's Halo campaign evolved? Well, before I get into it, I do want to preface my overall take with a little thing here. Going into this, I never expected the original game to be replaced. No matter what they did, I was always going to come back to Halo CE, and I wasn't looking for a new favorite Halo game or something that would surpass the original in terms of, I guess, vibe, because that's the only way I can really put it. Halo CE has such a distinct vibe that cannot be replicated. And yeah, so I was going into this with the idea that this is like a reimagining or a retelling. This was inherently going to be different. And with that, we will get into the cons, because this game is not without its flaws. It has a big old gripping handful of them, but they do all fit in one hand. Heaviest one in that hand being no form of traditional multiplayer. Now, we were told that there was not going to be like a Slayer or anything in this, but they absolutely could have and should have had some way of first matchmaking in the campaign, so you could just join together, because I'm seeing people in the Halo Discord like just joining random calls to play the campaign together, because there's a lot of people, this is their first time and they want to like jump in with people who know it. I was even playing with some people the other day, and it definitely would have benefited from just being able to join with randoms from anywhere, because there is voice chat in the game. The game has a voice chat option. In my opinion, this is probably because the GTA crunch that is happening to a whole lot of studios right now who are trying to get their game out before that black hole shows up. But they could have turned a few of these areas, like on Assault in the Control Room or the Silent Cartographer, into little mini firefight spots, like Halo Reach does. Because this is, it is Reach under the hood in so many ways. But performance, if you are someone who does not like when games have performance issues or they come out of the box a little ooey gooey, steer clear of this game, because the performance, you have to mess with the settings a good deal to get this game to run halfway decently, and I still can't get it to record properly. It's been a pain for me. Now, last on the list for the cons is the bugs. Now, I've only had 2 crashes on this game, but there is quite a few visual glitches and little spots where like Johnson can get stuck, or he can so they can die like the Arbiter in Halo 3 and then like jump back up. There are spots where if the body falls away, he doesn't come back, and that can get you stuck in certain spots. But it didn't happen to me more than once. The vast majority of the issues were visual glitches, like Marines trying to vault things and teleporting back down, or texture popping. There's one thing I want to tack on to the end of the bugs here that I don't know if it is a bug or not, but the active camo seems to be pretty finicky in this game. A lot of enemies that can use active camo seem to target you while you're wearing it. So like a Spec Ops Elite will shoot at you even if you're in active camo. Like, he can see you. And I can't tell if that's like intended or not, because it doesn't exactly feel nice. Now on to what stood out to me, because I did really enjoy this game as like a whole piece. First up is the re-recorded voice lines. I know some people don't like these, but like I said, going into this like expecting things to be changed and be different, I really appreciated the different inflections and the different tones to certain voice lines. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but there's a lot of different deliveries and mix-ups of the voice lines that give the scenes that they're changed in a little bit of a different context, or like a different tone to them. Going hand in hand with the voice lines is the cutscenes for me. Assault on the Control Room and the Jenkins scene in particular. If you know, you know. But I want to talk about Assault on the Control Room. I'm not going to spoil anything. But the choices they make for Assault in the Control Room's like control room cutscene, I liked a lot. It was cool. It was weird. It was cool. I enjoyed it. Then there is a new story beat, which I don't want to talk about too much, but there is a 3-beat story that's in between the remake now, and it pays off at the end. It sets up the Halo 2 remake in a way. At least I think it does. I have a crackpot theory about it. but I don't want to get into that just yet. I will start talking about things like that once the game's actually out. All of the like unk skulls, we'll call them, like the 60 round magazine, the no sprint, and like the no ADS, they're all fairly early on in the game. Like the magnified skull, which is the 60 rounder, that's like within the first couple of minutes of Pillar of Autumn. Same with the no sprint one. Like they have them right there for you to just like back out of the menu and go back in with those on. And I only say unk skulls because I'm an unk. I like my 60 round AR. I forget about sprinting until someone's running at me with an energy sword. But I like having the option suddenly right then and there. Up next is what you're watching right now. This is the remix mode, and I've been enjoying this quite a bit just to give you that sort of firefight experience without firefight, for lack of a better term. This is a difficult mode. It has some spots due to like the Armistice Skull and the random encounters and enemies where it feels almost like a roguelike, where they just drop a bunch of shit on you that is meant to kill you, and you just have to deal with it. I can't wait for a few of my friends to get this when it actually properly comes out, and we can do some 4-player remix mode, because this is fun. This has the sauce to it. I really like it. Now, a couple of things here that really stood out to me that are at the bottom of my list because I wanted to give them some space in the end here, but I don't want to go into them too much at the same time because I don't want to spoil them for you. But that would be the missions, the library, the Maw, keys, and Guilty Spark have pretty significant changes in certain spots, and they are very nice. The new Easter eggs. There is one that kind of goes between all the other levels. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. That's really cool. And then it has a little thing at the legendary ending. The legendary ending as a whole is it sets up the sequel for the second remake. Sorry about my microphone. And it made me smile. But that's all I have here for you today. If I were to rate this game out of 10, I would have to give it a 7 out of 10. It could be an 8 very easily if they could fix these performance issues and the bugs for when the game actually launches on the 28th, but I don't think it will ever get higher than that just because of some stuff I haven't talked about yet, because this is just for the Campaign Evolved like remake and not necessarily the Johnson campaign, which we will talk about, and the lack of a multiplayer. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that there is like no way of just joining with randoms right off the get-go or anything, no firefight, nothing like that. But overall, I had quite a fun time with this, and I will be using it as background footage for a good deal of things, provided I can get this fucking thing running well with my encoder. Overall, it's got some issues, but it's pretty damn good. Alright. Peace.